Welcome back, everybody. It is the Blurred HQ. My name is David, and I am going to talk about what I got for New Comic Book Day today, which is really tomorrow because it's actually Thursday and not Wednesday anymore. But I hope you guys had a great New Comic Book Day. There was some things that I liked. It wasn't a big one like I've been having, thank God. But there was one book in particular that I didn't know was going to be so much, but I got it anyhow. Well, let's start with the Inhuman lithograph that I received today. You remember last week I got the, if you can see her back here, the Medusa lithograph from the Inhuman series by Marvel, and this one is Reader. Good artwork. I like checking them out. Pretty decent. That's better actually. And that's Reader. And it's free at your local comic book store, so check it out. One of the first books I got this week, today, was the all-new Xmen number 26. I haven't been picking up this title because I haven't picked up a good X-Men book in a very long time. It's been off and on, I guess you should say. I stopped reading the X-Men back probably in 2011, and it hasn't been a really good story to me, and I know everybody's different, so I'm sure somebody likes the story because they're still making them. But this was, as you know, the X-Men from the past have been brought to our present to see their future and what has happened. And the reason I picked this one up because I'm a big Jean Grey fan, I'm a big Phoenix fan, and obviously something happened in the last issue to where Jean Grey manifested some of her Phoenix abilities right there. I'm like, so they're bringing her back this way. Wasn't too sure. And then she's still in love with Scott Summers, of course, but she's in love with the older Scott Summers, not the younger one, who obviously went off with the Starjammers to be with his father, Corsair. Never understood that, but hey, I haven't been a comic book boy, for a long time, but haven't followed the Starjammer story, but I know they did a version of it in the X-Men animated series. Anyhow, so they have a conversation, and Kitty Pryde, they have like an intimate conversation to the where more of an emotion thing, and Kitty Pryde, she wasn't having it. She's like, don't ever be in the room with her again. And I was thinking, well, say the younger Jean Grey and the older Scott Summers, maybe this is the timeline that creates Rachel Summers. I thought about that. I could be way off. Tell me if I am. Just a theory. So Kitty's not having it. X-23 has gone off. Obviously, and I shouldn't tell you this, obviously that bear was Mystique, because after Angel leaves, Mystique stabs, I think right here, X-23, pretending that she is the younger Scott Summers. Laura is her name. I didn't know her name was Laura either. And then there's a beast, and he's trying to figure out whatever there is. Again, Kitty Pryde is getting in everybody's ass. And so it was a good book. Will I pick it up again? I'll pick up probably 27 just to see how this is going to play out. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen between the end of this issue and the beginning of the next one. So I'm curious. The next one was one of my favorites this week, was Batman Eternal number 4. It's just turned into a really good story. And like I had told you guys 1,000 times before, I had never picked up a Batman title. Didn't think I needed to. But obviously I was wrong because this has turned out good. I love the cover with, remember I told you last week it was going to be the fight between Batman and Batgirl. And it wasn't a fight per se. it was like, I want you out of my face, and I'm trying to back you up before we get into it. So they had some. She got a good punches in. He never punched her back. He did block her. She was fighting Pigsmen. I thought that was a good piece of art there with Batman and Batgirl, because she knows her dad is innocent, and she wants him to be exonerated from what everybody's saying about her father. There's one of the scenes there. There's another one. So she got some good licks on Batman, but he could have gave her a good karate chop and it would have been over. Obviously, Stephanie's mom is in cahoots with the father, which is Cluemaster, and we're going to see how that plays out. And it just kind of made like the story, and they're developing it slowly. They're not trying to take it too fast. This is the first encounter between was it Carmine Falcone and Batman right here. And he's telling Batman, I'm ready to clean the city up. You've let it go on crazy. And they have kind of a standoff, and he tells him he needs to go check on Penguin. And he's like, no, I'm watching you. So it ended good. I forget. Oh, and then it ends with Gordon being taken to the general population of the prison. What are they called? I can't think of the name right now. But he's there, and alluding to the fact that he may get hurt while he's there. Next on the docket was Hulk number 2. This is the storyline Who Shot Bruce Banner, the continuation of the Indestructible Hulk series that ended on issue 20, started up with this series, Hulk 1. Now we're on number 2. And we begin with the Abomination being reincarnated, or they're putting them back together. Remember the Reanimator movie? That type of thing. Because they got some of the Hulk's gamma blood and gamma cells, and they made a new Abomination. And Bruce Banner is in this little country town that Maria Hill has obviously put in there. Did you guys like the fact that Maria and Coulson were not only in this issue together, but they were on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. together on Tuesday night? I thought it was kind of cool. Not that they're mixing the comic books at all, but I thought that was, with the television show, I thought it was cool that we see them both here this week in the comic book and on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. During the TV series. I thought that was kind of cool. Which, if you guys are watching that, it's getting crazy, right? But there's the grandpa, and Bruce is kind of showing that he is a little crazy right now over over some meatloaf. So that was interesting. And he's calling these two people Grandpa and Grandma, and they are calling him Bobby. Of course, he's always going to Hulk out, and that's when Abomination shows up, and everything goes a little haywire, and they get to fighting. It's a fight scene, and they're trying to figure out how they found him, and then obviously after the Abomination, we don't see how the fight ends, but we do see these people, and if anybody can tell me who these guys are, I'm not too sure who these guys are, but they were phasing through the wall like Kitty Pryde. So they said they were soldiers, and they were ready to open fire on Maria Hill and her partner. Well, it's not her partner. I guess he's the mayor of the town right there. So that was another solid issue of the Hulk. And again, another book I never would have picked up. And lastly, the other thing I got was the Amazing Spider-Man. They ended the series, and this is the Peter Parker's not dead, and Dr. Octavius is no longer Spider-Man or in Spider-Man's body. It's a great jumping on point for people who haven't read the book. Not that I haven't read Spider-Man books in the past, I haven't been keeping up with it, because after the whole Clone War thing, I got confused. Anyhow, this is the latest, retelling, kind of. So if you're going to start jumping down on this series, it's a good time to jump in on this series, because it kind of tells the background, what happened, where Spider-Man's going, what he's doing. And obviously Black Cat is mad at him. See, I don't know the whole story behind all that, and then he's getting married to Doc Ock's girlfriend, which she knows Peter Parker Spider-Man, but she didn't know that it was Doc Ock, obviously, inside his head. Some great artwork, but I was shocked. And I don't know if you guys were shocked too, if you guys can see that. Get the camera to focus, but it won't. $5.99. $5.99 for this book, but it gives you a lot of mini-series, maybe 1 or 2 pages of all the other Spider-Man and incarnations. Not a whole bunch, but enough. And also, it gives you Inhuman #1. They should have separated because I already bought Inhuman 1. I didn't need to buy it again, but it's in this issue of the Amazing Spider-Man. I didn't get the original version. I got a variant because I didn't like how the original looked. The variant was cool for me, and I'm into variants right now. I don't know why. I almost bought a 3rd copy of Buffy the Vampire Slayer #1 because the artwork on the 3rd variant was really good. But again, this is a good story, and we see some. For me, there were new villains. Pandemania and Hippopotamus or whoever he is, but then Peter Parker's back to what he does best, and then we see a web underwear, which I thought was kind of interesting. If you guys can see that, a great art, the way, and everybody's going ill, so I thought that was kind of funny. Of course, he beats the bad guy, and he's still trying to figure out where his place is in this world. So a good starting point. So I'm definitely going to pick this up. We do have a shocker story in here. Probably because the movie's coming out this Friday, so you guys be sure you go and see it. There's the Black Cat, little short. She's in prison. What else is there? And the shocker is the one that released her because he blew up the building. This is how my stuff works. And then this was the Spider-Man 2099, which I watched that series, the animated series, and I actually enjoyed it. And what else do we have? Oh, and this is going to be, I think, kind of a retelling of how Spider-Man got how he started. But, you know, in one of these I've seen where there was another person bit at the beginning of, after Peter got bit, there was another person who got bit. And then there's the Inhuman story in the back. So it was a pretty decent new comic book day. I did not get Southern Bastards, which has been getting a lot of buzz lately, and I wanted it. But both of the comic book stores that I went to today only had a few copies each, and they were already set aside for pulls. And I don't have a pull account at either store because I like to go pick my stuff out, because I'm cool like that. Thank you guys who have been subscribing. Thank you a lot. And I'll put some links in the show notes below for everybody who's been subscribing. I've been checking out their stuff, and thank you for being so complimentary of what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm new doing the YouTube video thing. I did also get my very first Pop toy, which is a General Zod #30. The first one I've ever bought. And the only reason I bought it, if you ever go out to Hot Topic in your local mall, you can get these. Well, this was on clearance for $4.98, and then they had buy one get one half off. So they had two. I could have got the second one for $2.50. So, but I didn't. I only needed the one. So $4.98. And since we're doing videos, I've been wanting to get this done all day. All day I've been wanting to get this done. And I'm going to be able to get it done. I'm a hero clicker. I've been learning how to play the game, and the new, you guys can see it, the new Deadpool Heroclix came out. I haven't opened them. I only bought 2 because I just wanted to see what they were. So I'm going to unbox these and let you guys see what Heroclix I got from the Deadpool Heroclix collection. So this is #1. And it is, oh, it's Domino. Remember Domino? I like Domino. She used to run with Cable, with X-Force. Pretty cool. And this is number 209. And she has a little X symbol in the back. So first one was Domino. And our second one and last one of the night, somebody I don't recognize. Ultimatum Major. And this is 205. Really don't know who he is either. But these are fun. I like playing. My nephew and I, we play Heroclix, and we check them out. Very cool. Very cool. So that's it. That's it for today. I think that's enough, right? I didn't spend as much money as I had in previous weeks. I do have Batwoman 17. I thought it'd come today, but it's probably going to come tomorrow. Batwoman 17. I've been looking and trying to get that issue for a while now, and I finally did get it on eBay. But thank you guys, like I said, for checking me out. Check out my podcast on Spreaker.com and on Blog Talk Radio. Just look for the 5x5 on Spreaker.com, the 5x5, the 5s are numeric, or call me tomorrow night at 9 p.m. with your new comic book day picks and reviews and critiques at 929-477-1883, and that is at blogtalkradio.com/comic booked. I'm David, this is the Blurred HQ, and we'll see you next time.